makes the shadows proud. Titanium dreams in his oil-stained mind.
Welcome, and welcome, one and all. Good morning, good evening, good night to everyone that is here. Fantastic to have you all. Thank you so very much. Hope we've all had a wonderful week and strapped in because I'm going to build a couple, look at a mech. We're going to look this week at the 0S40, the big boy. Never did a review on this, but I am going to do a tear down of it and show all the ins and outs, bells and whistles, rah. And we're going to put the Voltrove 38 V2 on there with a set of SteamCraft for the win. And then we're going to use the Trishul V2 full mech with a Kennedy, and we're going to build the Kennedy. I'm not going to pull the mech apart, and we are going to put a set of Dave Watman's handmade coils in the Kennedy. And because I received my parcel from Dave Watman, my order, thank you so very much, Dave. Love you, brother. Much appreciated. That was I got that a couple of days ago, so I'm absolutely tickled pink. I will be putting in another order with you, Dave, for a heap of series coils, small mass series coils. And yeah, so I'm stoked to have them give these a thrashing because they're right in my wheelhouse. Thank you, Dave. Really appreciate you. I know you've been busier than a one-legged man at an ass kicking contest, which makes life hard. So to get them out to me as quickly as you did, I really appreciate you, mate. I will go through chat. Oh shit, BK Bear, damn, how are you, sunshine? Great to see you. Like I said, I will go through chat and yeah. BK Bear is a very, very, very long-standing friend of mine. We used to work together. So Alex sent me Christian Bark. Great to see you. But yeah, anyway, better go and scroll right the way back up the top. There's been a chat fest already. We have 26 in chat. Thank you very much. We'll say please like and subscribe if you enjoy what I do. I always forget to say that. And also, don't forget to check out my supporters of my channel, Shytots, Zero Mods, Lcious Flavours, ModFog, Flavour Craver, and SteamCraft Customs. So please give them some love and support. Also, don't forget to check out, if you're in the UK, to check out Dave Watman's handmade coils. Anyway, enough of the self-promoting shit. Let's go through chat and say hello to everyone and thank you for being here. Brian Enoch was first in this week. Great to have you, Brian. Thank you for being here. Hope you're enjoying a bit of a relaxation after that frenetic week that I know you have, and a bit of shed time. Good on you, man. Then we have the snowman himself, Mike Frost. Thanks, Mike, for being here. Appreciate you, bud. Tim, an advocate for liberty, the mixing man himself, is in chat. Thanks for being here, Tim. And my batteries must be dying because it's playing silly buggers. Kirsch and Gunda, hello to the crew. Hello to you, mate. Hope you are fantastic. My brother across the ditch, Tim No Zebras. Mate, I told you I was going to swipe those fucking Anunnakis because they're such a good RDA. Sitting in Botany, I can just drive down there and pick them up, mate. I'm only joking, Tim. I would never do that to you unless I thought I could get away with it. Stolen Time, my cousin. Hope you're doing well, Stolen. Thanks for being here. And a happy birthday, I think, for Stolen. Just, I'm sure I saw someone put something in about his birthday. Anyway, the Purple Princess, Vapor Bunny. How are you, my darling? I hope things are well in your neck of the woods. Draw a breath, have a bit of coffee. Still nice and warm. That's the second cup already. Go me. Oh, yep. Brian said, happy early birthday to Stolen. Well, mate, whenever it is, happy birthday. Hope it's a wonderful day for you. If I don't get to catch you, Stolen, on your birthday. The gorgeous woman that is Aileen Bell. Thank you for being here, my darling. You know I appreciate you, and I hope things are good in your world. Andy C, we are vaping. Andy, great to have you, mate. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your company, and I hope you enjoy what I do. And we go, keep scrolling down. Banter across the ways, which is what I love to see. Flavour Craver, my fam. Love to yous. Hope you're well. Hope things are going excellent for you guys. My beautiful big sister, Jane Dowd. Eid Mubarak to you, my sister. Hope you're having a wonderful time and enjoy your company with the in-laws. John Solomons, aka Ginger Bearded Vape God. Hope you're doing great, brother. Finished work for the week, mate? Question. Hope you have. And keep scrolling down. My little brother, the punk rock guitarist. Love you, mate. You know that. We chat every day, sometimes multiple times a day. Craig's very, very, very special man to me. And I really like his sausage fingers. Kari Vahamaki, my Finnish brother. I hope you're great, my mate. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Tim, we know, mate. Tim No Zebras. He's gone on a spending spree last week. What does he say? New PC, 2 RDAs. You got 2 lots of the Anunnaki and some stuff from Sig 1. So well done to you, Tim. Hope you enjoy every bit of that because you deserve it, man. You've gone through a rough patch lately, so a little bit of retail therapy should help. Jay Logan, you made it, and I appreciate it, mate. Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for being here. As I said, Dave Watman, Handmade Coils. Man, when I said to him, mate, just send me some coils. Here's the cash. And he sends me this parcel. All right. Like, God bless. Look at that. Thanks very much, Dave. I appreciate you. You threw in extras for me. It's way, way, way too kind of you, mate. They are, excellent. And keep scrolling down. Free Rider Vapor. G'day, mate. Hope you're well. Hope you've had a great week. Tony Laura, great to have you here, mate. Thank you for being here. And Fardy, my brother, Lcious Flavours. Hope things are going well, mate. I think I'm going to have to re-up on the Boysenberry Jam Scone. It's just getting slaughtered, absolutely slaughtered. And as I said, BK Bear, RIP Chuck Norris, very sad, but hey, we've all got an expiration date. So, and then we've got Bark Christian. Alex sent me. Great to have you here. Thank you, mate. Thank you very, very much for being here. Chat jumped on me, or I probably cocked it up. Yeah, it did jump. Holy crap. You can tell I'm really computer savvy. Cheryl Deemers, great to have you here, darling. Thank you for being here, Cheryl. I hope you and yours are well. I appreciate you. Free rider, the minions are keeping me safe. Great stuff, mate. Love it, love it, love it. Hunky Vape, hit that like button for me. Cheers, man. I appreciate you, Hunky. Great to have you here. Thank you. And where we keep scrolling down. Tom Clark. Great, man. Great to have you here, Tommy. Thanks for being here. And Graham O2, good morning. Hope you're well. Funky Monk, good morning. Good evening. Robert Lawyer, great to have you here. Thank you so much for joining in. Much appreciated, man. CC Coils, you beast. Good morning to you. Hope you're well. Hope your missus isn't beating you around the ears anymore. Oh, well, though saying that, you probably deserve it. And I think Happy Hippie. Hope you're doing great. Thank you for being here, Happy Hippie. I jumped again. Jesus Christ. Because there was one I know I missed. Steve-O. Thanks for joining, Steve-O. Appreciate you being here, brother. Glisha, so thank you, Glisha, for being here. Much appreciated. Hope you're well. And yeah, Tommy, you've been watching from the sidelines, mate. Always feel free to join in. I appreciate it when everyone joins in. Oh, Red Baron. Red Baron looks like he's about to go and spend some serious coin looking at a new car or next car. So you have a cup of coffee and enjoy that car looking. Job I hate doing, unless it's, like the old days where you're going out to look for a toy car, not a commute car. But it's been, I'm going to say, 15 years since I've owned a car. Like my wife's got a car, but I've had company vehicles for so damn long that, I think it's about 12 or 15 years since I owned a car. And the last one was a motorbike anyway. Suki. Great to have you here, Suki. Thank you for joining in. Much appreciated. Yes, Graham, it is 1:15 stupid in the morning. I know that over in Perth because you guys are 3 hours behind us with daylight savings. You guys on the West Coast, well, realistically don't need daylight savings. The sun doesn't set till a ridiculous time anyway. So, but I hope you're well, man. I really, really do hope you're well. And so you're looking at a GWM Red Baron. From what they've come a long way, some of those Chinese cars. Oh, yeah, right. Is being considered a write-off. Yeah, that's a bastard. Yeah, I remember you talking about the accident. That sucks. That really, really, really sucks, man. It's horrible. Horrible. So anyway, draw a breath again. I will go through a buffet, but before I do that, we will talk about my week, the week that has been. Last weekend, we had my daughter's 21st, an absolute roaring success. Didn't end up Oliver Twist, which was great. So no hangovers. Oh, Nathan, great to have you here, mate. Thanks for joining in, Nathan. And we're roaring success, having all the family over, having my 4 kids together and their respective partners, which is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing. It doesn't happen often, unfortunately. And, with 2 of the girls not living at home and my son not living with us. So, it's great to have everyone here. We had a heap of pizzas delivered. Enjoyed that. Ended up eating them for another 2 days, but that's okay. And had a few beers. had a good chat, had a good time, and still managed to be in bed by 11:30 or something. My youngest daughter's not a party animal. Oh, Nathan, right? I get it. Cool. Yeah, my daughter's not a party animal, so, and she is currently at the airport and flying up to Queensland today with her fiance, and that is her 21st present from all of us, you know. Oh, Steve-O, and I can do it cold, like cold pizza or cold sausages the day after, fucking sensational. Philadelphia, Robert Lawyer, mate, that is literally the other side of the globe to me. But hope you're doing well. But yeah, cold sausages, cold pizza works for me every time. So as usual, work has been bedlam, crazy. I had 3 super early starts back to back and busy, although Tuesday was almost a washout because of the rain that we had. Funny thing, right? Wednesday morning, I walk out of here, it's pissing down with rain, so much so that I had to use an umbrella. Now, I haven't used an umbrella, I reckon, in at least 3 decades. And to get to the car, that's how heavy it was raining. I get down to work, still pissing down, load the truck, sit and wait for half an hour for the rain to ease up. I drive down the road. I get about, I reckon, 7, 8, so 5 miles from work, bone dry. Literally bone dry. I get to the job site where I'm going, which is about, I don't know, 10 miles. Not a skerrick of rain has fallen. And we're talking torrential, absolutely torrential. It was crazy, you know. So I did the job that I had to do, or the 3 jobs I had to do there. Drove to my next job, which was heading back towards work. Still bone dry. Talking with the guys on site, they'd had no rain that morning, but they were telling me not more than 2 mile as the crow flies, it had 52 millimeters, so 2 inches in the old scale of rain. MTLHC, cheers, man. Great to have you here. Yeah, they'd had 2 inches of rain, not more than 2 mile, and where I was working, bone dry, which I really appreciated because otherwise I would have been ankle deep in mud. So not a lot of fun. So yeah, it's been, the weather patterns here are been absolutely crazy. So I got out of the week mostly unscathed as far as being covered top to tail in mud. So, which was an absolute fucking godsend. So yeah. Oh, Robert Lawyer. Well, thank you to Aileen and Hunky for Robert being here. That's really appreciated. I love people being here. What I do is maybe a little bit different to most. I try and showcase mechs and do a couple of builds and talk shit and have a bit of a good time and get everyone together. And yeah, that's about it. A great way to spend a Saturday morning, Friday night, wherever you are in the world. So anyway, we will jump over. I'll go through a buffet and we will see what I am vapping on.
Neon haze in the night sky, clouds rising high. Plastic kings in a vapor dream.
Okay, back with you. Just a couple of things I want to address in chat. John, never give up, man. I've been there. It's not something I hide the fact of. Yeah, never give up, mate. Never give up. No matter how bleak shit seems, it will get better. I'll just say it, leave it at that. Suki, you got hold of the Gatub Crafts 21700 mech. Mark Todd's the only one to do a review on this. Now, let me know which Gartub that you're talking about, because there has been a number of them, and I'm curious. I'm absolutely curious to know. Sorry, just my middle daughter replying to a text message that I sent her yesterday. So you can see I'm high on the food chain. So yeah, which Gartub it is, because they do make some incredible mods Gartub. Yeah, so I'd be interested to see which one it is, Suki, and yeah, then I'll go and check out Mark's review as well, because I'm not big on following people's reviews. I'll be honest, unless I'm specifically looking for something. Anyway, let's flip over cameras and we will go through what I'm vapping on. So, still rocking out the Blaze MTL on the mix. I am running this in RDL mode. I've got the 3.5mm air pin in it. Loving it, absolutely loving it. With the Lcious Lemon Tart from ModFog. Thank you very much, ModFog. Yeah, it isn't the piston. I actually bought Mark Todd's piston off him, Suki, so I know it's not that. And Dave Watman, yes. Yes, I know he has done a lot of people out of money. Yeah, there is a lot of bad blood in that neck of the world. Yeah, the purple mix, Tommy, is a great little thing. The punk rock guitarist sourced it for me, so I love it. I do have a black one also. The Zero S with a Voltrove V2 on that, and in that is some of my Custard Malone, just a staple. Next is the Hyperion V2 with a Asgard 25. Yeah, probably one of the best RDAs ever made, but its position on the food chain has been knocked down a notch, if you want my honest truth, by the Anunnaki from Twisted Timmy. John Solomon, that's a good man. That's the attitude you have, mate. That's the attitude you had. So never give up. In that, I've got a DIY liquid raspberry white chocolate cheesecake that I mixed up back in mid-February. And this is the first time running it on a mech. I have been running it in a regulated RDA, and it is way too heavy on the raspberry. Way too heavy. Then I've got the Evil Dildo with the Bonza Pro RTA. In that, some of Jane's Dark and Stormy. Just, yeah, perfect. For me, it is the perfect setup with it. And you'll be surprised that I'm actually running it at 1 or 99 watts. What is that? Oh, there you go, 99 watts. So, but I think if you run it too much hotter than that, you lose some of the flavor out of it. So it works really, really well at that that power. Then I have the Desolator V4 with the Anunnaki on it, without the beauty ring. Yeah, this RDA has just become an absolute staple for me, and I'm just trying it on different mechs, and will probably go back on the Atlas, but I actually thought I haven't used the Desolator for a while. And this is the RDA that come with this was shit, but the mech itself is actually a really good little mech, very good little mech actually. I like it. So little bottom side fire, and it's not hard to squeeze. It's just a little squeeze. So in that, the boysenberry jam's gone. Like I said, I'll be re-upping on this very shortly because I do intend that to put that in a big device and start really hitting it hard. Then I've got the Sidekick and Cali 28 from Cali's obviously from QP. The Sidekick is EDC Mods and Times Vape. In that, Grandma's Lemonade from ModFog, because I thought I'd just get something to freshen my palate continually. Then last but not least, the MCM Mods Triple SP with a Kennedy and Slam Cap. And this is a low build, even though it doesn't sound it. And in that, I've got the Strawberry Swirl from Lcious. So that is my buffet for tonight. Flip back over. Yeah, Bunny, that about Gartub is really, really, really well known. Unfortunately, he did stitch a lot of people up. Yeah, I know it's a shame about the Ultim Bunny, but there's not a lot I can do with it. There's a guy on Instagram, and I forget his Low Drip Customs. That's his handle on Instagram. And I'm going to hit him up to see if he can make some Kennedy slam caps, because it changes the way that the Kennedy produces flavor, in my opinion, so much better. And having that really big bore drip tip on it, well, it's not even, it's not a drip tip. It's just molded it into one. To get him to make a couple more for me, because it's just so good. Thank you, Cheryl. That's much appreciated. The Triple SP, I call that my desert island mod, because it can do everything. It can do single, it can do series, it can do squonk, and it can do parallel. Although the parallel to me is a bit of a crock, in that it's a separate kit and a separate purchase when they were available. But you can actually use it standalone. You don't need, you technically don't even need the body for it. So I actually got Tony P to print me a body, my parallel kit for the Triple SP is actually standalone. So yeah, it's because they did do an iteration called the Triple S, obviously without the parallel kit. So yeah, it's a bit of a oxymoron, I suppose, that it doesn't come standard. And so why would you call it a Triple SP? Makes no sense to me. Yeah, look, MTLHC, I agree with you. I own a lot of QP products. They are banging. They were always, I put them sort of like upper middle. They're not in the higher price bracket. They did command a bit of a higher price, but their quality was very, very good. So the quality control out of China for that product was exceptional. Like I've got Cali 28, I've got a couple of Cali 25s, 28 fatalities, 25 fatalities. I've actually even got a couple of their fatal mods, the 2700 regulated that I use up in the house. And I've got the QP Prey Mech mod, which I've got the first batch of, which everyone had a conniption over, and which then they went back to the drawing board and made it safer. So yeah, it is a shame that they're gone. It's a shame that a lot of companies that have gone by the wayside just because of the state of the governments of the world. But yeah, it is a shame. It is a crying shame. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a poll, and I'm going to put in Voltrove or Kennedy. Oh, I can't spell Kennedy. And we're going to put in what first. So there we go. Ask a question. Helps if you put it in the right place. What first? And I'll let you guys decide what we're going to do first. So there's your poll. Voltrove of Kennedy. Yeah, Tommy Clark. Fossil was a huge loss to the industry, particularly here, because he was an incredible guy, and he brought some products to this country that no one else did. You know, I got a lot of products off the vaping Fossil. He brought unusual. And funnily enough, I was actually talking with Squidly Triss during the week. We still catch up from time to time because he's reached a point in his life. Now, for those that don't know, Squidly Triss was one of the AVS guys that I used to stream with. And Squidly has reached a point where he's not even vaping anymore. And so within the next couple of months, he's just hanging on to it for a couple of months because it's only been a month since he stopped vaping, and he's going to ask me to move on a lot of basically all of his collection for him. So I'm going to help Triss out with that. But I actually asked him if he still had the Steam Tuners Edge RTA that we all got from Fossil, and he did. So I said, "Oh, look, I'll buy it off you," because the one that I had, I gave away to one of the owners of Frank and Atticus, and he said, "No, I'll send it to you." So bless you for that, Squidly. I really appreciate you. I miss that RTA. It was such a beautiful RTA. So I'll be getting that plus a lot of his other stuff to move on for him. Squidly and his cocoa, exactly, Aileen, the hammer of pod, as we affectionately called it. So but like Fossil had stuff like the Steam Tuner's Edge. He had the Dwarves. He had Typhon, K-Fun, Vicious Ant, Boxer mod, Rebel mod, sorry, not Boxer, Rebel. So he had a lot of stuff, and so he was very sadly missed. So the hammer of pod. You had me at one end using multi-stacks, Steve-O, and Squidly with his little cocoa. So it became an absolute running joke. You got the Edge and a few Dwarves, Tom. Yeah, great products, and you could fine tune them so much. I got to say that raspberry white chocolate cheesecake that I made is way too heavy on the raspberry, way too heavy. But you live and learn, don't you? Go and enjoy your cuppa, John. You just remind me to have a sip of coffee while it's warm because I can feel it starting to get cold. So we're 50-50 on the poll. So give it another couple of minutes and we'll end that. Not just yet. I'm not going to end it. Rebel mods. I couldn't honestly tell you, MTL. I haven't seen anything from Rebel mods in an age. I genuinely don't know. So, see, everything was regulated. which, yes, I use some regulated. I use a lot of regulated, but they were never that big. I did get one off Fossil, the dual battery dual battery Squonk that I ended up selling. So yeah, and I actually think I bought that off Fossil when he closed down. It was the last thing I bought off him, actually. So all right, I'll give it another minute, and we'll just see how. We'll give it 5 minutes, and Kennedy's just pipping the Voltrove at the moment, so we will give that another minute or so, and then we will go from there. Like I said, the Kennedy is going to get some of Dave Watman's, and the Voltrove is going to get SteamCrafts, and they're 4mm. I'd like it to have been 5mm coils, but I didn't have any 5mm coils. I could have made them, I suppose, but I thought, nah. And these are the resistance that I want. So yeah, that's what I do. All right, well. Oh, you grabbed a dual DNA boxer when Foss shut down. Look, they were a good mod, but yeah, it kind of sort of didn't fit with me, I suppose, Tom. It was more, and a mate of mine really, really wanted it, so I sold it to him. Anyway, it is how it is. All right, well, we're going to end the poll there. 6 minutes, yeah, that'll do. End poll. The Kennedy got the most love out of 22 votes. So thank you very much to all those who voted. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Robert. Exactly. All right, I'm going to put my seeing eye dogs on, and I am going to reset the above camera. Look, we're going potholing. We'll reset this camera, and then we will have a look at the Kennedy and build it. So we'll create some room here, flip over cameras, overhead cameras. Yeah, I know I look funny as fuck in them, Cheryl, I must say. And this is how I'm setting it up. It's a copper mod. I'm using a copper-based copper Kennedy with a black cap. So I think that looks pretty sexy. I've got it on the Trishul V2. Now, this was a, the Mad Professor. This was a mech mod that I think did not get anywhere near enough love. The mech mod itself, without going into a full teardown. Oh, okay, Suki, you bought it off another user. One of the things I liked about this was, one, it came with a liner. So protect your battery wraps. There is a liner at the top, so it spaces it back. So you can't get a hard short at the top. And like, these were very budget friendly mech mods. So someone getting into mech mods, I think this is an excellent choice. I really, really do. And the Kennedy's just a Kennedy. They are absolutely superb. Now, I will say that this Kennedy doesn't have the original O-rings. So it hasn't got that real Kennedy snap, but it is definitely a genuine Kennedy. The reason I know it's a genuine Kennedy is that the grub screws are actually imperial. They are not metric. I've already opened them up, so actually we'll zoom in a bit. Oh, go me, I even picked the right way for a change. So, yeah, the grub screws in this are imperial, not metric. So that's how I know it's a genuine Kennedy. But yeah, like I said, the O-rings are not the original, so they do not have that Kennedy snap. So anyway, we'll get some of Dave's coils in these. These are some of Dave's aliens. This is the first time using Dave's coils. So I'm not, I do expect good things from Dave's coils. I genuinely do. My beautiful coil jig that, thanks to Jim Death Rage. And what I like to do with the Kennedy is I like to pre-cut my legs to the right distance first. I know it's probably a bit backwards for some people. Stay on camera. No, actually, Bunny, it's not dirty. It's 3D printed. Believe it or not. It's not lip crud. It's actually 3D printed. I'm trying to zoom it in. That's actual printing marks. It's not lip crud. So, yeah. So, yeah, don't tear me apart on that one, Bunny. It looks cruddy, I know, but it's not. No need to stand corrected, my sweet. Look, it does from a distance look cruddy. So I get what you're saying. Get rid of you straight away. Get rid of you straight away. Take you back out. And there's a little bit of wire sticking off there, so I'll trim that off. Didn't cut it clean. All right, I'll get rid of that straight away. We'll cut the other coil to suit. And just flip that over that way. Am I saying it? Oh no, I'm not even on camera, you retard. Another one that I've left a little bit of. There we go. And I definitely need a new pair of snips. Definitely need a new pair of snips. Not cutting clean anymore. So, and get rid of that. And we'll stick these fellas in. Get you over that airflow nicely. Get you over that airflow. There we go. Windy downies. Doesn't that feel right? I might have an odd grub screw in here. Laid back vape show. Great to have you here, guys. That's the wrong size, definitely. I might have a rando grub screw in there. Or a partially stripped out one, I should say. They are not tightened up completely yet. Bit of beard hair in there. Don't want to vape that. Yuck. I think that grub screw might be partially stripped out. Yeah, it is. That one's good. That one's excellent. Yeah, they've got to find the right grub. The right key, sorry. That's annoying. That is very annoying. How to make myself look more stupid than my physical appearance. That they're not working properly. Now, there is another set of Allen keys here somewhere. This could be a bit of a clusterfuck. Nice and tight. That one's nice and tight. Okay, now I stand corrected. That's out of focus completely. There we go. That's better. Beard cotton funky monk. Yes. Mind you, there's enough room in my beard to hide a small African tribe. We definitely don't want 100 watts, which is what this is sitting at. And that is definitely not right. Check those. Check the Watsy pins, the 510 post pins, and not that size. No, you are trying to use an imperial. Trying to use a metric set of John the Vaping Joker. And what's the bet? I am missing the one that I need. And I'm trying to do this one-handed. Wrong size. I'll get it right eventually. I know I will. So come on. They're definitely tight. Might have to check that insulator. Oh no, because if the insulator wasn't right, it'd be. That's better. That's where it should be reading right. And the importance of checking the resistance. Not that you lot can see it, but I can. So, yeah, that was a bit of a kerfuffle that was unnecessary. So, slowly, bring them in. And this has nothing to do with Dave's coils. This is all purely me not checking that RDA properly. Look how beautifully they're coming in already. Look at that. That's excellent. That is so good. And a little bit of a hot spot there by the looks of it. Yeah, just there. Wow. Dave, these are sensational. Just recheck those settings. And we go back. We go back. We go up the ante a little bit on the wattages. Apex Predator, g'day, mate. Hope you're well. Yeah, it's not the easiest building it through a camera, man. I can promise you. Oh, now I've pressed buttons and missed. So just checking all around to make sure that there's no hot spots in there. That's a little bit crooked, that one. A little bit of a wonk zone. Just twist that back up that way. Make sure it's nice and level. Nice and level. Nice and level. Look that way. Looking pretty damn good. Hashtag wonk bunny. Not through my eyes, but I got punter's eyes as we discussed last week. So, geez, they've come in beautiful quickly. Absolutely zero. One tiny little hotspot. That's incredible. That's quality building, Dave. That is really quality building. Well done to you, mate. Now that's it. That's at 42 watts. We will kick them up to, I don't know, 70. There we go. We're at 70 watts. Not a hot spot to be seen. Great work, Dave. That's incredible. And I pressed it too many times that I turned it off. So, yeah, man, well done to you, Dave. That is a great work. Bunny, well, then we make a good pair because we'll be able to see each other, even if it's only one eye each. I think this switch needs cleaning on this triple SP. We'll have to pull that apart later. All right. Bit of the Cloud 9 as always. Always with the Cloud 9. And we'll go for some serious cotton wastage. Oh, Dave, I speak my truth, mate. So everyone saw it live that their warthog that they came in beautifully and with a very, very minimum of fuss. Very much a minimum of fuss. And that's what you want out of your coils. You don't want to be spending, half an hour trying to build, get coils to pinch and pulse coils when you. To me, that just shows that they haven't been made correctly. Or actually, no, I shouldn't even say that because that's not entirely true. But your wraps and that are inconsistent. You got inconsistent pressure throughout your wraps when you get a lot of hot spots, unless they're really complex coils. So anyway, through there. Yeah, nice. Feel the thickness. Feels even Stevens. Put you through there. Yeah, nice. Absolutely bang on. We give you a fluffers. Been known to be a fluffer or two. Let's get some of that compressed cotton out of there. Get some of those little cotton balls, for want of a better term. And we split you know, doing like a hair part. I've really got to get those other bent tip tweezers. Not the ones that are down here, the ones that are in the house. Don't want to restrict that airflow in any way, shape, or form. We go the other side. Not so much like I said, not so much a thin out, just where the compressions are, just get them separated a bit. It's not like doing an RTA where you've got to allow for juice flow and rah. You can be a little bit more slap happy about it with an RDA. There we go. There we have it. Let's tuck you back around that way a little bit more. What am I going to put in it today? What am I going to put in it today? I think I might go with some fluffy nuts. Go with a bit of Shytots fluffy nuts. Got the shakes this morning. Must be the D's. Nah, who am I kidding? I got shakes every day. Other Sean, evening. I think that drip just went straight down the airflow. Nice and get it nicely saturated. There's a big bit of cotton sticking up there and it's annoying me. Right there, well, we just push you down like so. Just tuck those in that around there. I'm not catching them on the cap when I put the cap on. Slowly letting that cotton absorb it all up. And the smell out of these fluffy nuts is unreal. And there we have it. Actually, better just do a final check. Go to settings, atomizer. Ha! Exactly where it's supposed to be. Great work, Dave Wadman. Great work. We will throw that on said Trishul V2. And we'll get a fresh battery. Slide you up in there, slide you up in there. There we have it. Urban, you take good care of yourself, mate. Hope you're well. Hope the wife is too. A little bit more drippage. As you can see, I'm pretty blasé about it, even though it's a Kennedy, I know. So we have the Kennedy and the Trishul V2 set up. So anyway, we'll flip back over cameras. Back with yous. Don't pop out too much, Urban. Is the Trishul the most conductive mech in the world? Definitely not. Does it perform well? Absolutely. Like I said, I think it's an exceptional starting point. And if you can find one and you're not used to mechs, grab it. Absolutely grab it. It was well worth your investment. Kennedy, well, you'll never, ever go wrong with a Kennedy. They are just that good. You know, I'll put these Allen keys back before I fuck up and lose them, because I'm pretty hopeless like that. And this set of Allen keys is a very, 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 very well-worn set of Allen keys. They are a number of years old, so Sean, you haven't mixed the Grandma's lemonade. You have got to sniff Grandma's Knickers. I mean lemonade, mate. Really, it is that good. That good. Yeah. Like I said, we all saw those coils. They took an absolute nothing to pinch and pulse them. They come in exactly where Dave said they would. And rock solid. So now all I've got to do is test longevity. And so, but on the face of things, it's winner chicken dinner. And after having a Rajan Sagu, g'day brother, hope you're well. After having a conversation with Dave and the wire that he uses, I was over the moon to find out that the wire that he uses, I know very well, and it is an incredibly good wire. So that's an even bigger pro in my mind. So yeah, there you have Kennedy, Trishul V2, bit of fluffy nuts, and some Dave Watman coils. Great, great, great stuff, guys. Thank you all to those that manufactured this stuff. So yeah, as I was saying, Trishul, good starting point for mech mod users, particularly those that, you know, have never really built before. I have seen in one of the servers that I'm in, someone went out for their first mech and bought a rig mod, full hybrid. That is jumping in the deep end. And that person, without embarrassing, please don't be embarrassed. If you need a hand with it, just yell out. I'm happy to help if you're here in chat. So yeah. So I suppose I better create some room here and get on to the Voltrove. No, we won't. What we'll do is we'll do the 0S first. I think we'll 0S40. Be specific, Birdy. You've got to be specific. Where's that little switch? Exactly, Flavour Craver. And that's someone going into a mech mod for the first time and not being able to check it is yeah, pretty frightening. So anyway, here we go. 0S40. We will zoom out a wee bit. I've had this probably 12, 18 months now. You guys have seen me use it, I don't know how many times. A bloody lot. The purple body, because the bodies are interchangeable, the base, and it'll become apparent. Okay, need to zoom out a bit more. Oh, wrong way. There you go. Is that better, Flavour Craver? So there you have it. You know, different bodies. The battery door Rajan, you're not on your own there. You're absolutely not on your own. So with the bodies of the S40, they're interchangeable because all you have to do is press on the 510 plate and it's like a cartridge. The body slides out. Your button will come out automatically. There's your button, and it does have an arrow pointing to the top, so pointing upwards to the 510 plate, which just sits inside like so. As you can see, arrow pointing towards the top. Zero Mods logo on the back. Tony did this in like a, I suppose for want of a better term, a hand grenade style grip, which I think is clever. I do also actually have a silver printed body for it, and if I can remember where it is, which I think I do know, it is with all my bloody Zero Mods packaging. I think this is the S40. Yep, there you have it. Yes, a silver body with Tony gave me some, Tony always gives you obligatory extras, buttons and the silver door. Yeah, fair enough, Aileen. The O-ring. Now, the O-ring that sits in there also helps sit up against the body here. You don't think that would suit boobies? Oh, yeah, true that. Yeah, so the silver body. Tony printed me out a battery cap, which you've got to change the internals on, which I've never wanted to, never needed to. I just use the batteries, the black battery sled. As you can see, solid silver contacts all the way around. S40 battery orientation. Now, Tony does this purposefully, has the negative going to the 510, which people say, oh, why? And the reason being is if you look down the tube, you can see that the 510 is offset. Hence why Tony put it that way, so that the negative can't, if you were to put a positive battery up, it would be off center, so that you would possibly, if you had a tear here or something like that, you could possibly bridge from negative to positive or positive to negative. So that's why Tony made it so that you put it in negative up. So, yeah, that's the reason why it is done that way. It is the same on the S30. It is just a safety thing, okay? Now, when this slides back in, oh, just Josh, oi. So you can take this apart and clean it by removing this tab, which, put your glasses back on. You might be able to see something properly. There we go. So by removing this tab here, you can actually pull the contact out. And if you ever so gently just slide it out like so, you can then have access to the top contact, which is held in place by the screw down the bottom, or the nut down the bottom, I should say, as you see. So that's your to clean it. Very, very, very simple. So when you slide that back in like so, put that clip back in, And you see how your switch works. Just ever so elementary. Very, very, very straightforward. So straightforward. And they said that you just hold the silver down and have hands like feet. That just slides back in place there. Holds it all in. And once it's back inside the body, holds it all together. And then you have your battery sled, which I don't think you can. Yeah, you can in there, which again, all silver, 3D printed nut retainer, which also acts as an insulator with just a hex screw if you wanted to remove the contacts. But again, no need to remove the contacts as they just, you got access to clean them. Tony has actually put in underneath, I'm just trying to pick it up, some tubing to keep tension on your contact. Again, very, very, very simple. Put the the fire button back in there. Now, the only thing when you put it back in, you've got to make sure that the contact, I'm trying to pick it up here, goes over that battery, the fire button. 1 click, 2 clicks, home, locked in. Fire button working properly. Battery door is on runners, so you have to position it first to clip it in. The batteries hold tension on it. Adjust your high wattage filth. Well, I'm actually using lower resistance than what you use in fucking your squirters, so I can't even say that. So there you go. That is the Zero S40 in all its glory. Then we have the Voltrove 38. Probably before I will pull it out, have a look. This is not brand new. This is secondhand. I did have one when they first come out, and they've been out for about 3 years. I moved it on and then regretted it instantly when I moved it on. So I found someone selling this. So I purchased it. It is a big boy tank. It is a 38 millimeter. Comes with 2 different decks. You can have decks. Jimmy Death Rage. You can have the postless deck, which I think I'm going to use. Or internally preset is the velocity style deck. Then you have the extension glass or the larger glass, again, which I'm not going to use, and the tube chimney extension. When you put this all together, it makes it capable of holding, I think it's 22 mils of e-liquid. In this configuration, it holds 13. Same girth as your appendage. Yeah, we're built about the same there, Just Josh, then. Actually, no, that's probably about the length of mine too, just quietly. Your obligatory bag of spares, which I'm not going to need any of at this stage, I hope. And I've confused myself here. I've moved something, and because that should be with that. Right, don't go confusing it all up, Birdie. Have a breath. Yeah, depending on the resistance, Flavour Craver, you can definitely do that. You can definitely smack it out in an hour. So they're the customs. Yep, you can't see that. One of the things I like about this, and I'll zoom it in. Whoop, fingers McGee. See that little hole up here? That's a pressure. basically a pressure relief valve. It closes off once it's screwed down, but screwing it down, it releases tank pressure. As it screws down till it gets to a certain point, it's releasing pressure out of that tank till it goes tight. And this is that black chrome, I suppose you'd call it, tinted glass. You have your juice flow control, which I can't do at the moment because my hands are sweaty. Mum's spaghetti. And I always get it wrong on Voltroves, which way they turn. This has not been used for a long time. Yep, I'm going to have to pull it apart first. This could end in tears. 22 mils would last you a week. No, definitely not. I don't even know if there's still coils in this. So there's your velocity deck. Just give that a quick, it's not dirty, it's dusty. Yeah, dusty. There's the inside of your tank. Nicely domed. Your airflow slottages. Oh, God, my hands are so sweaty that I can't bloody grip anything. Because it is starting to warm up. It's a balmy 18 degrees down here outside, so I reckon it'd be probably 22 or 23 in here. And I just lost chat. Fuck off. I don't want that shit. Go away. Where did chat go? Thank you. Come back here. The mere mention of velocity deck is making my eyes twitch. As you can see, it is tight. The O-rings are tight, but you can turn it. If you don't want that much airflow, you can keep turning it, spinning it around and close it down to a smaller airflow, which I'll probably do on this purely because I'm using 4mm coils, not 5. And why can't I can't turn that juice flow control. So no, I can't turn it, so I'm going to have to pull it apart. Take that off. I'll put that out of the road because I'm not using the velocity deck. Now I'm just spinning that. As you can see, I don't pre-do anything. I'm a slack ass. Just going to sit them in there. Okay, undone that. Yep. Take the glass off and the chimney off. Tip you to the side for a minute and see if I can work out how to get this juice flow control working. Sorry, it's off camera. There we go, got that moving. There we go, it's full freed up now. As you can see, all moved. Well, that's how much I turned it right off. So a little bit of residue in there. Now I've got to line that back up. It's lined up. Juice flow is wide open, as you can see. And now closed off, as you can see. So there we have it. Put that bugger back together. And because I don't want that coming undone on me, I will tighten it up off camera with a pair of needle nose pliers. Right, that's nice and tight. Yeah, that's now freed up nicely. Righto, cool bananas. Cool bananas. We're cooking with gas. Sit that back on there to create some room. I'm just going to zoom back out again so you can see what I'm doing. Sit that there. Look at it. 420. Have a go at that. What a serial number. Ha ha. We will get the world's most beaten up Odin. Screw that down. And what size are those Allen keys? 1.5s, I think, by the looks of them. Yep, 1.5s. Let's open them right up. Now, hopefully these, I haven't measured these coils to see how, if they're going to be wide enough. Sack the director, mate. Yeah, he's hopeless. He's bloody hopeless, mate. They should be big enough, I hope. It should be big enough. These bloody bags, they're great, but they're a shit. There we go. Oh no, I don't want you there. Little bit of wire. Little bit of wire sitting there. Get rid of you. One out. Two out. Thank you. Get rid of you. And they are just about perfect width. Just about perfect. I'm going to cut these at 5.5. And where are we? 5.5 is that side. My Jim Death Rage cutting guide. One, two, and we'll have a look at that. Yeah, nice. Nice. Cut the same here. 5.5. And if I don't get this wicking right on this, this could go very, very, very pear-shaped. I could end up with a lot of liquid everywhere. Okay. Sit you in there. That can go sit over there. Get rid of the cut-offs. Get rid of the cut-offs. Have a drink of coffee. That camera's going to time out in a second. I can see it happening. So we will flip over cameras just for a second. You can all laugh at my pretty face. Oh, yep. I don't know what I fucking hit there. Wow. Just wow. Scene. Thank you. Hit something wrong there. Jesus. Scary. Told you. Hashtag professional, mate. So you can have a quick laugh at me with my seeing eye dogs on. Let that camera reset. And flip that over. We now on my coil jig, this only goes up to 3.5 mils. So these are 4mm coils, so I have to get out a 4mm coil. Goes the weasel. Because I always, like I've said before multiple times, I like to sit a jig in there just to stop any distortion, especially as these coils are not indexed, so it will distort them. Yeah, well, Flavour Craver, what you say there makes a lot of sense to me. It's funny because I will be a twanker on series, but I won't be a twanker on single. I don't know, that's just me. That is just me. That's just the way I operate. I will say that I have been saving these coils for this RDA specifically. That one's got to come around that way a little bit more. That one's got to go over that way a little bit more. A little bit of a pull up just to even them out. And I think we're pretty sweet there. I think we're very sweet there, actually. New resistance, yes. Measure, we go back. We definitely don't want the wattage. We don't want 70 watts. About half that, because these are fairly big coils. 37.5, that'll do. We're firing. Yes, we're firing. These are staggered fuse Claptons. 700 watts. I wish this did 700 watts, man. I think I'm going to run out of batteries on this, to be honest with you. I think the batteries will die before I get to the end of this. Getting some nice gold color in there. Man or a mouse. Good on you, Tim. I actually have the Emperor coming. A mate and I bought them, and hopefully we'll be here early next week. The only thing, when you start using coils this big, they do tend, once they get heat in them, they tend to get a little bit flimsy. So you got to be careful. Of course, there's one right down in there. They're coming up really well, actually. Charles does, well, as we know, Charles does amazing work. Come on, you knob. All right, we will check the resistance. A little, they're hot, so it is a bit higher than what I expect final resistance to be. But being hot, it'll be a little bit unstable. We'll kick up that power, take it up to 53 watts, just randomly. That does look like an amazing RDA, to be honest. The turnstone, that looks absolutely beautiful. Hopefully I will be able to get my hands on one. Look at that. They are just yeah, bastage. There we go. Beautiful. We will crank up that wattage again. 77 watts. And superb. There we have it. They're ready to rock and roll. Get rid of that out of my road. And get some elbow locked. Some Cloud 9. This Gungear's bit of grip tape that I just can't part with. It just works so well. I can't find it the same anymore. Now, there will be a lot of wastage here. Well, it won't be wastage, but it'll appear that it is. Because 400 watts, Josh, it's not even fucking hot, mate. Come on. Seriously. Not even hot, 400 watts. So peel about a third, 1/3 of the Cloud 9 off. And have a look at that, see how that's going to fit. Feels like it might be a little bit thick. No, pretty fucking bang on. Go Birdy. Pretty bang on. Peel off about a third again. Yeah, fuck, jag that. Well done. Go me. Yeah, that sounds very, very, very plausible to me, Steve-O. I think that would be a good thing. From what I've seen of the turnstone, it would work just as good in 25 as it does in 30. So yes, I agree with you. For those that like smaller RDAs, my apologies. Oh, that's right. They're doing Paris, aren't they, Flavour Craver? So they could be dropping that there. Or something like that there. Who knows? I haven't been in touch with Azza. I haven't had a chance to catch up with him. And like with most of these Voltrove RTAs, the wicking port on the postless deck is fairly sized, but we'll just see how much cotton I actually need. I still think that's going to be too much. Even though it's fair sized, I think that'll be too much. But we'll have a look, see what it looks like on the once I've got it tucked in there. Yeah, fair enough, CC. I think that looks pretty good on this side anyway. And we'll comb this side out now. I know with Voltrove it is very much a balancing act of getting your wicking right on these. They can be, until you get used to them, they can be a little bit finicky. And to get right. Let's see how that looks in there. It's not packed in there in any way, shape or form. That's very nice. I think we might have had success there, Houston. I think we might have success. So we'll give it a crack at that. What am I going to put in here today? I think I'm going to go with another Shytots, but I'm going to go with Ducky's Pear. This bottle will be just about empty by the time I bloody fill up the tank. I was going to run the, what's it called? Oh, shit. What's it called? Locum. I was going to run the Locum, but I think there'll be too much power for it, that liquid, and it'll blow out and it won't be very nice, unfortunately. With a Ducky's Pear, this will handle the power better. And I bloody like this liquid anyway, so get that to absorb in. Nice. Just a quick little pulse there to get it all, get the saturation process happening. Okie dokie, boy Smokey. Let's do this. We'll put the tank section on. Jesus Christ, I lined it up first go. Wow. There's a fluke. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Go me. As you can see through the bottom, there's nothing poking out. CC, I've got a big bottle of koala nuts. Ha ha! Go me. I believe that was a liquid that Jane did for Mac. Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure it was. All right, so we'll open up that airflow. No, I want to go with the smaller airflow. Juice flow, I don't want that wide open. Oh, you son of a bitch. Problem is, as I'm grabbing the juice flow control, I'm changing the airflow as well. So we're going to stick it back on here just to fill it. I do have the juice flow partially open. I definitely shouldn't be trying to fill it with a bloody 30ml bottle. That's enough. That's over half a bottle, like crap. Don't even know what I did with the lid for that. It'll be around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. So we'll put the cap on and hopefully not fucking dump liquid everywhere. We will do a resistance. No, those batteries are fucked. Oh, yeah, exactly where it's supposed to be. Beautiful. Back. I don't even think this will fire it. 77 watts. Pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. They go in there with all the offcuts, which actually I should take up the house because most of my little setups are up in the house. So we're going to stick it on the S40. So a little bit of liquid did leak out. Yep, it has. Grab that rag. But I expected that. Oh, there it goes. Oh, yes, Birdie, you fucked up, you bellend. Liquid everywhere. Liquid everywhere. I'll shut off that juice flow. Oh, you can do it better that way. I've closed off that juice flow control at the moment. There is liquid everywhere. I'm going to say that, people. This is going to be very, very, very slurpy. Very slurpy. That's what happens when you listen to other people about closing off juice flow controls. Because I heard a certain reviewer say, no, you don't need to close the juice flow control. Bullshit, I do. They may not. I definitely do. Birdies, mate, I'm always dribbling CC. Always, mate. I'm a dribbler from way back. Put the batteries in. Back that off a wee bit now. Oh, it's all going tits up. Because you didn't have the sled in properly, you knobhead. Well, hope I haven't cracked that. Whoo-hoo! That's got some fire in the belly. That is dead set got some fire in the belly. No two doubts about that. Flip over camera. Here we go. Very messy Voltrove. Oh, giddy up. That's got some punch. That's got some punch, and I forgot that's got higher nick in it. Oh, yeah, baby. There's a head spin for you. Wow. Wow. Oh, yeah. That's doing its job. I don't think I'm going to need to hit that very often. Oh. Is there any coffee left in that? No. Nah. Oh, there's a head spin for you. Woohoo. Damn. All I can say is damn. Oh, fucking 100% Flavour Craver. 100%. It's just kicked my ass majorly. Wasn't ready for it. Oh. I don't have any of the 41s, Tim, or the 35s. I know where I can get 35s. And the 30s I can fill up without closing the juice flow control. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, giddy up. Oh, there, that's got some throat hit. Oh. Damn. Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. It's not dry. It's perfectly saturated, but that's a head spin and a half. Jesus. Oh, again, Bunny, I sold my 25s. Should not have sold my 25s. But you want to buy other things and you need other things. So you do what you got to do. And now I kind of kick myself over it because they are so damn good. But I'm glad I've set that up. Whoa. Damn. Whoa. My eyes are rolling. So, yeah. So there you have it. The Voltrove 38 V3. Oh, buzzing, CC. Absolutely buzzing. Yeah, I won't need to hit that very often today. I'll take that up the house later. I'll pull just about all the rest of them down. But that one's worked a treat. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, yes, I know it's funny. It doesn't happen to Birdy often, but it has today. Definitely has today. I wasn't ready for that. Was not ready. Yeah. Yeah, CC. And RX 300. I think that's an RX 300. Let's see. Yep, you mean one of them, Bunny? An RX 300. So, but that I know has been taken up. The chip has, not the chip, the software has been updated on this. So, be all right if I could open the fucking door. There we go. Has not been used in an age, an absolute age. So I think this will actually, if I remember rightly, I could be wrong, but I think the software got upgraded that it will actually do 400, I think. I remember because I actually got this off Fossil. So, yeah. And I've got 4 batteries there. Let's have a look, see. Let's have a look, see. Take care, Curry. All the best, man. So, positive, negative, negative. No, that one's in wrong. Negative. No, it's not even turning on. Wouldn't that rip the fork out of your grandmother's knickers? No. That button must have juice in it, I'd reckon. Might it be a pull-apart job? And pull that apart and we'll have a look at that during the week. So I'll take that up the house. Give me something to do. There's a bastage. I know it was working when I put it on the shelf, so we will play with that one. But the button doesn't feel right, so anyway. Whew. See, now I'm getting used to it. So, well, that's about it, folks. That's about all I've got for this week. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do next week. None. It'll probably be whether the Emperor turns up. If the Emperor turns up, well, then I'll do the Emperor next week. So yeah, we'll do that next week. Those of you that are in the Punk Rock Guitarist Discord, the link's in there for the after show. Oh yeah, Bunny, agreed. So yeah, the links in for the after show is in Discord on Craig's server. If you're not in there, you can't really join. So anyway, well, I just want to say thank you to everyone for being here. I appreciate one and all. and I hope you've enjoyed it and had a bit of a laugh at me getting adulterated out, like left right out. And I will catch you all next week. Thank you. Take care. Look after each other and see you then. Bye for now.